Fade away.
This is your main event of the evening. It is for the VCW Championship, scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. When the bell rings, the man in charge is George Ross. Introducing first to my right, the challenger from Ogden Marsh, weighing in at 175 pounds, the New Age Plague, Gory! His opponent to my left, he is the reigning and defending VCW champion from Dry Rock, Wyoming, weighing 180 pounds, the leader of the Cowpoke Posse, Cowpoke Paul!
As we get ready for this main event championship matchup, Jim, two people with two different wrestling styles, two different philosophies on professional wrestling, and really just philosophies on life, I would say, in Gory and Cowpoke Paul.
Yeah, Gory, not the most well-adjusted individual, but he is ultra-talented, ultra-dangerous, and that's why he is challenging for the VCW Heavyweight Championship. We've talked about different experience gaps throughout this afternoon. Gory started competing in the year of 2004. Cowpoke Paul was just 4 years old.
Wow. And the thing that's crazy about that is that Gory hasn't missed a step in all of that time.
And he's still young because he got into the industry at just 18.
So Gory, I think, might be Cowpoke Paul's toughest test. I will say the most intimidating test possibly, just from name recognition alone, putting aside this aura of the new plague.
No doubt about it, the New Age Plague has a reputation that precedes him. And Cowpoke Paul realizes that. Cowpoke, only a 3-year pro, but he's a young veteran in many ways. He has the natural instincts. He is a true prodigy of this sport. He understands how dangerous Gory is.
Very technical in that ring is Cowpoke Paul. I gotta imagine a lot of the roping that Cowpoke Paul is one to do on the farms.
Gory maintaining control here with the wrist lock.
Keeping full control now on Cowpoke Paul. Paul trying to rally this audience behind him. Now Paul, look at the agility of the blue ribbon wrestler.
That's what I'm talking about. Cowpoke is a true natural inside those ring ropes.
Gory, tried for the ropes, and Cowpoke Paul saw that no, it's not going to be that easy. You're going to have to fight out of this hold, and Gory does there. Unconventionally aside with the stomp on the foot.
Backs him on the ropes here, shoots him off. Big shoulder tackle.
Rare situation when Gory's kind of matching the size department. And I think Gory's going to want to capitalize that in this contest. Nice roll through.
That's a very good point, Eamon. Taking in the size here, this matchup is going to be very quick. A lot of speed on display.
Leapfrog. Paul grabs the foot.
Yeah, telegraphed it, but Gory does the same. Shoulders down. Man, that is how good these two are. That's a prime example.
And Gory sending Cowpoke Paul up, down, all around, and then just a blow right to the jaw to take Cowpoke Paul basically back down to earth. Another Irish whip, hip toss. Paul able to block. Spins around with the arm drag. It's going to be quick in this early going. You're not going to see too much of a fall here in this unless a competitor traps the other. And that could lead to an early victory. Is now Paul with a hold of the wrist, up the ropes.
And this is a new equation for Gory because it's usually Gory coming off the ropes like that. We're going to see how diverse the defensive playbook is for Gory.
Little do-si-do, mind games there, and then falling right into a drop toe hold. The question is, can Cowpoke Paul get Gory off his game?
And that may be some mind games here, another level of this sport. Not just ring generalship, not just the physical tools, but also the mental warfare as well.
Look at our vertical suplex. Gory able to reverse with the waist lock. Gory, it's almost slithery in that ring. You can think that you have them in a moment. As we see right here, pair of waist locks, neither competitor able to get an advantage. Oh wait, Waistlock here on George. Oh, Gory. No, I think we're trying to go low there on Cowpoke Paul, but Paul had it scouted. And Gory still with a waistlock. What the hell? Oh, Gory able to fight free there.
Man, George is having a rough day at the office, isn't he?
Nothing worse than when you get kicked off your horse. Is now George trying to lay down the law. Cowpoke cover. Paul, schoolboy now, cover, shoulders down. Series of quick covers here. Maybe an idea that in their minds that I can catch the other off guard. Sunset flip, roll through.
Shoulders down.
Gory able to fight free and desperately rolling to the outside to stop that momentum that Cowpoke Paul had been building.
That's a veteran maneuver right there, because Gory, what he is doing is breaking that momentum of the champion.
Gory gonna, I thought he was gonna say that he was gonna make Cowpoke Paul wait, but Paul taking the fight to Gory. Now Gory tries for a drop kick, but Paul able to get out of the way. Suicide dive! Look at the added confidence under Cowpoke Paul, Jim. Now that he holds that VCW Heavyweight Championship, you just see a new energy.
Absolutely. A confident wrestler is a very accomplished wrestler, and that's what Cowpoke Paul certainly is, being the champion.
Paul with a hold of Gory. Ooh, gonna take him back to the ring the hard way, this time face first into the apron.
Putting the challenger back in the ring is where the champion can retain that title.
Absolutely. But looking to dish out more offense here on the floor, trying to get Gory up, but Gory fighting free. Sitting down with their weight. And now Gory, oh my God, those nails right to the back of Paul. Oh my God, back first onto that apron.
And that'll realign the spine, because underneath that apron is the steel ring frame.
Gory top turnbuckle, Paul had it scouted. Turns Gory inside out. Question is, can Paul capitalize, especially after that move on the apron? Cowpoke Paul, rev it up. Vertical suplex.
Textbook floats over.
Only two there.
What a transition by the champion.
Very nice float over right into the cover, shoulders with the right amount of pressure. We talk a lot about focus in a competitor, and Cowpoke Paul is exhibiting it. You're not going to get Paul off of his game. Oh wait, Gory. He tried for that Dust Bowl DDT, but Gory had it scouted, instead keeping Paul, on that top rope.
Man, the champion tumbled to the floor, and that was a very loud thud. We've already seen how devastating this wood floor can be this afternoon.
Absolutely.
That could change the complexion of this matchup.
Paul trying to get his wits about him as referee puts in the count, but Gory going to follow out. He cannot win the championship on a count out. Oh.
You heard the contact there.
Gory wants to be a leader of any company that he is in by force, and he sees these young fans here in the audience who adore Cowpoke Paul.
To your point, Gory has won championships everywhere, literally everywhere he's gone, except for VCW.
And look at Gory trying to get in the minds, not just of Cowpoke Paul, but of the Cowpoke posse. Gory clearing our audience here in the front row. What is thinking of taking things out onto the foot? No. This crowd in McMecken, it's much more alike in life experience to a Cowpoke Paul than to a Gory, and I think Gory really resents that.
That's a very good point.
Paul reeling in the corner. Now Gory gonna Irish whip Paul hard into the turnbuckle. Charging quickly into that clothesline and going right out onto the apron. That is the brute force of Gory. Springs up, double stomp!
Oh man, you saw the impact. Back press.
And he almost got an angle on that double stomp. I think he might have even got Paul right in the ribs.
There's no doubt about it. Maximum damage from the New Age plague.
Oh, and look at him stomping on that hand too as well.
Yeah, trying to smash the metacarpals of the champion.
Paul.
And now the small digits.
Oh!
Oh no!
Paul, look at the eyes of Gory.
And you can see the teeth sinking into the flesh.
He doesn't need the barbed wire from earlier. He will rip apart Cowpoke Paul, and he will enjoy every second of it. Paul. Don't want to be in a fight with one hand, but Paul's going to have to do it. Grip is going to be more difficult. Trying Dust Bowl DDT. No, Gory pushes off. And Gory catches Paul this time, and now...
Oh, look out. Very precarious position here.
Almost roping Cowpoke Paul up, giving him a taste of his own medicine as he puts in the stomps. Oh,
come on.
Onto the lower extremities. Referee George Ross trying to get a break here. Gory going to exploit it to that count of 5.
We've talked about this brand new chapter of VCW. Could you imagine the sadistic story that will be written if Gory is the VCW heavyweight champion going forward?
Paul able to free himself, but Gory is waiting in the shadows to put the boot right to the jaw of Cowpoke Paul. Gory is really in the driver's seat for the first full time in this matchup. Comes charging into the corner, springs off. Oh, elbow again! Looks to that lower extremities.
A kamikaze type maneuver there as Gory used his body as a weapon, launching himself at the champion.
Gory into the cover, hook of the leg. Maybe took a little too long to try to not just get in the minds of, but intimidate our audience here.
I'm not trying to doubt the champion, Eamon, but he may be on borrowed time here. It may just be a matter of time before Gory walks out here with that title.
Oh wait, O'Connor roll. Count of 2, no. Paul gets draped across that top rope, and now Gory coming up charging! Cross body right to the throat.
Maximum velocity for maximum impact.
Oh, and you do not touch a Cowboy's hat. Gory on a whole other level of nastiness in this matchup.
And the champion, he may have broken his nose there.
High impact offense. Wait, now, Gory blocks a shot here. Traps up the leg of Cowpoke Paul and plants it with that DDT, but wait a second, Paul is still up! Paul with the straps down! Catches Gory, neckbreaker!
The champion may be undeniable here.
But he can't capitalize and get that cover. I think it was those brutal shots, that series of offense from Gory. As we take a look now, earlier in this matchup, a bit of a more delightful time for Cowpoke Paul. But it has been going downhill for Paul ever since. I think maybe the question is, if Paul loses that title tonight, are those kind of joking maneuvers, are those head games going to be something that he is going to be beating himself up over when he goes back through that curtain?
High stakes, high drama here for the return to VCW to McMecken, West Virginia, Bishop Donahue High School. Who will be the champion when we're back here November 7th for the Victory Rumble?
Series of blows by the two. Stalemate. Paul gonna lay in shot after shot, forearm after forearm. Oh, and a shot right to the jaw there of Cowpoke Paul. Stops that. Paul cuts him off. New bit of fire lit under the Cowpoke.
Can the champion rally here?
Paul eyeing up Gory. Gets the arm. Do-si-do. But where is he gonna put him is the question. Off the ropes. Bulldog drives Gory headfirst in the mat. But thinking that is not enough to put away Gory, I got to imagine.
Cowpoke is going to need a home run swing if he wants to retain that title.
Eyeing up the turnbuckles. We talked about Gory's death-defyingness. Cowpoke Paul.
He's going to take that same chance.
We're going to have to try to match him. Gory up to his feet. Oh, Cowpoke Paul took a little bit too long, but you can't blame him with the exhaustion factor in this matchup. Gory, oh, just straight headbutts right to the top of the head.
And there's that kamikaze mentality again, because he is willing to hurt himself to inflict damage on his opponent.
Cowpoke Paul fighting back in this precarious predicament. Headbutt to Gory. Gory, oh, needing Cowpoke Paul to be supported here. Again, Gory on wobbly legs, needs help from the ropes. One nasty fall, and this could change this matchup. Oh, right to the eyes goes Gory.
This is getting very, very dangerous, Eamon.
What could he be thinking? No. Up on the second, Cowpoke Paul!
Oh!
With the stunner!
I thought Gory got spiked like a lawn dart right there.
15 minutes.
And Gory, oh, right rolling to the outside.
That could have been disastrous.
Referee putting in a count. Question is with the exhaustion, I know Cowpoke Paul wouldn't want to do this because he's quite the fighter that he is, but do you think maybe I do get that count out victory? Maybe I do try to, preserve myself.
I don't think that's in Cowpoke's DNA. He is a fighting champion through and through. Hooks that leg here.
Only two, Gory able to get the shoulder up. And I think it was that reprieve on the outside that allowed Gory. Wait a second. That's Gorgeous Gregory.
We saw this jerk out here before the event started.
And Cowpoke Paul embarrassed him. Gregory furious here with Paul. Is now Paul gonna give him the 1-2 stunner.
Gregory needs to get the hell out of here. This is a VCW title match. He has no business out here.
Gory, oh, right to the eyes, the thumbs. Right into the sockets. Gory, oh, try for that tombstone earlier, but now Cowpoke Paul with the assist of the ropes. No! Gutbuster, this could be it. No! Cowpoke Paul still in the fight.
I thought for sure it was over.
Gory is incensed. The look in Gory's eyes is deranged because he had that VCW title right at his fingertips, and now he's got George by his. Shoving our official George Ross out of the way. Frustration in the mind of Gory. What's
Wait,
Gory?
what is? He's going for that mist, Eamon.
That missed.
We
From
saw
Gory.
it. That's exactly what he's going for.
Oh, right to the eyes! Right to the eyes of George Ross!
He blinded George.
Wait, off the ropes! Dust Bowl DDT!
George is hurt. We need help for George. Where's an official?
Guys, we gotta get somebody out here, something! Cowpoke Paul had this match won!
Well, first we need help for George, and second we need another official.
Well, Gory did not get his target.
The VCW heavyweight title hangs in the balance.
He didn't get that offensive. Wait, no, Gregory, what is he doing?
Oh, look out.
Has Gory got him? Try for the miss again. Miscommunication. DDT on Gory. Plants him neck first into the back cover, hook of the leg. And he got it!
By the slimmest of margins.
The winner of the match, and still VCW Champion, Cowpoke Paul!
Another successful defense for Cowpoke Paul, fighting off all of the odds, including Gorgeous Gregory.
There's that Dust Bowl DDT to secure that championship, but man, that was a
Wait a second!
back to live action, and what a sucker punch with that championship.
Gregory, not one to be embarrassed, now gonna mount Cowpoke Paul here.
He is pummeling the champion.
Unbelievable. This is not how we wanted our rebirth here in in Victory Championship Wrestling to end.
And that title is not Gorgeous Gregory's. He does not own that championship. He is not the champion.
Gregory standing tall with the title and on the foot. Wait, Zeke Mercer! Clearing the ring of Gory and Gregory.
And thankfully, Zeke, they were here to have the back of Cowpoke Paul, because if they weren't there, we know that Gregory was going to try to end Cowpoke right there.
Zeke coming to his aid. Cowpoke Paul, still your VCW heavyweight champion, as Gorgeous Gregory hightails it out of McMecken here.
Whoa, wait a minute, Eamon. Zeke is taking a long look at that championship. You know when Zeke is going to have an opportunity to challenge for that title? The Victory Rumble. When someone will secure a shot at that championship right there.
Zeke Mercer maybe eyeing his future, but Cowpoke Paul still your Victory Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the return of Victory Championship Wrestling. November 7th is just around the corner. For myself, Eamon Payton, for Jim LaMotta, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time at VCW.
Hey, Greg!
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.